On the heels of the whole fried chicken, we thought it would be a good idea to fry a steak. And by steak, I mean a big ass tomahawk. And by fry, I mean fry. This is a tomahawk steak. You may remember, if you've been watching for even a couple months, we beef Wellingtonized one of these. The very first ever in my world. Tomahawk ribeye beef Wellington is being cut now. Oh, look. Today, we're gonna cook this whole in oil. Why? Because we can. I mean, why not? It's gonna be fantastic. This is about 3-ish pounds or something. They call it a tomahawk, obviously, because of the long bone that's left on. If you cut this off right here, you'd have your regulation bone-in ribeye. But we're gonna use the handle to make life easy. But first, we're starting with some potatoes, and we'll get those going and in the oven. And by the way, make sure you stay to the end, because we're announcing winners of the merchandise that we said we'd give away last time. And you want to hear your name, don't you? There, I just said them. God, I hope I didn't give anything away. So I already pre-boiled some of these little baby yellow potatoes. They were in here about 12, 15 minutes, something like that. So we'll take them out, and then we'll let them cool a little bit and dry off. And that's the important part. We don't want them wet. As they sit, they'll dry off a little bit, and then we move on to step 2. So we're actually making a like a smashed potato. Like you take these and you go, and then you stick them in the oven. But we're gonna put something on them first. What makes them so good is that they get crispy on the outside, but they stay soft in the center. They're delicious. They're a perfect little accompaniment to this giant ass deep fried steak we're about to make. So we'll just get our little brushing oil ready. So here we go. So into a small bowl goes the following: some kosher salt, ground pepper, garlic powder, dried thyme, and olive oil. Can you imagine what happens next, Max?
We mix.
That's right. And we mix. And this smells unfrickin' believable. It's gonna be great. And when it's mixed, we deal with our potatoes. Our potatoes have cooled mostly. They've definitely dried up. I don't want them wet. And now the process is merely smashing them and putting them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. So using a fork, a big spoon, a spatula, whatever you've got, we apply gentle pressure and a quick little smash and onto the baking sheet. And repeat. Actually, why am I doing that? Let's just do this. We'll put them right on here and smash. Yes, why was I being a fool? Because I am a fool. Perfect. And when you're all done, out comes the oil. And we brush the top of each lovingly. Nice little cover. You can smell thyme. Garlic. Boy, these are going to be good. Look, of course, if you have fresh thyme, you should use it. But if you don't, like I don't, they're going to be great anyways. Beautiful. Okay. These guys are done. We're going to put them in a 450-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until crispy and gorgeous. And now it's time for the main event, our giant tomahawk steak. But we have to make a seasoning for it first. Oh, we could put it in like this, or we could use salt and pepper, but let's give it something. Let's give it something simple, yet delicious. We put the following into our little bowl, starting with kosher salt, followed by black pepper, garlic powder, Chipotle chili powder, of which I'm a huge fan, and finally, for a little touch of sweetness, some brown sugar, and we mix. I'm telling you, that Chipotle chili powder really comes through. I'm getting it right here as I'm mixing. And when it's mixed, let's bring in the steak. Hello, sweetheart. And apply our seasoning liberally to each side. And you want to remember with something this big, yes, the sides of it are important too. When you got it seasoned up, I'm going to use an instant read probe thermometer because I want to keep my eye on this. I don't want it getting away from me. So because it will go in like this, I will take my probe and go into the middle, like that. Now, we're ready to go in. And with our probe thermometer fully inserted, our oil at 350-ish, in we go. And by the way, sorry, that was anticlimactic. There's a lot of moisture in a steak, so it's gonna splatter and bubble like a crazy man. So we'll go gentle. Like that. Oh, that is everything I imagined it would be. The internal temperature of our steak right now is 57 degrees. 57 degrees, and we're looking for it to be about I'd say I'd be happy at 122 or 3. Gosh, I hope this works. What's disconcerting is that I guess. I haven't changed those. Those are from pork. Remember when we did the pork? Perfect pork. So I haven't changed those. All I care about is that number. So it's going up slowly, but I suppose we're going to be okay. I mean, I think this is probably going to be a 10-minute cooking time-ish. But it's only been, what, a minute and a half or something, max. Let's take a look at what it looks like so far. Oh, I want to eat it now. Oh, and the smell. Wow, wow, wow. So while this cooks, and by the way, the smell here, absolutely insane. I wanted to share something that happened to me the other night. I was at a friend's place, and we needed to cut something, and I grabbed his knife, and I went to cut, and it was dull as F. It was horrible. It was more a spoon than it was a knife. I said, dude, you can't have this. Give me any kind of sharpening thing. He had nothing, which is why it was this rather than sharp. And I go, give me a plate. He goes, what? I go, give me a plate. And I grabbed one of his plates. This is not it. This is my plate. But what's interesting is this bottom part of this plate and the plates he had is rough. I took the knife and I went like this. And then this way, like 10 times each. And by golly, the knife was sharp. So I know I'm always harping on how important it is to have a sharp knife. I say, buy one of those pull-through things. We'll put a link. These things are complicated. You don't always get them right. I struggle with them myself. But if you got a dull knife and you got a plate, don't buy shit. Do this. You can see, look. Can you show this, Max? So you see as I've done it here, it's left the black of the, whatever the steel is, whatever. I don't know what you call that. But the shit's coming off and the knife is getting sharp. Sharp knives are where it's at. Look at me saving you money. No knife sharpener? Got a plate? You're golden. And by the way, it's been 6 minutes and we're at 112 degrees. 10 more degrees. Out she comes. Look at that. And we're 122 degrees. I say we take it out and let her rest. Okay, hold on, let me take this kid out. Ow, that's gonna be hot. Take the thermometer out, set it down, and look at this. Look, the crust on the outside. Wow. Is that sweet or what? I mean, look at the crust on it. That, to me, is one of the best parts. You work hard for a crust on a steak, and this just made it all by itself. Yes, we put that seasoning on, but still, what's going on here is tremendous. And it looks perfect. It looks beautiful. The test really, though, will be in the cutting, and time to do that. And here we go. Let's cut. So let's cut the bone off, shall we? We'll just follow along like this. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and I know there's people out there that are going, holy shit, that is like completely raw meat. I get that every time I cook something. I took this out at 123. It came up to 125. And this, ladies and gentlemen, for people that truly love, well, at least a medium rare steak, this is freaking heaven. Wow. And this little fat piece right here, I mean, there's really not a whole lot you need to do with this. But that. So here, let's make this really beautiful, shall we? So here's what I'm going to do. The bone will go on. Let's take all this gorgeous meat. Put it right here. Look at this. Oh, and if you could feel this crust on it, you would like be, what the hell happened here, son? Now, you know what's missing? What's missing, Max?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Nobody move. Hello, everyone. Check these guys out. Wow. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Beautiful. Ah, I can't wait. So we'll just put some of these guys right on here. Oh, like the thyme coming off these things is crazy. Gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as if it wasn't too obvious, now we get to eat. All right, here we go. I'm going to this kid right here. This gorgeous, unbelievably unctuous looking piece of steak. Oh, it just cut so nicely. Look, I mean, come on. That bite, that's me. Okay, apart from those of you that don't like the way it's been cooked, too rare for you, it's tender. It's really flavorful. It's got that crust on the outside. It's that textural difference that I like. Like crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. That's really fantastic. And the brown sugar adds so gorgeously to this. And these guys, the potatoes, the thyme, the garlic, the crunch. Okay. We're having some crazy work here today. Look at that. Like a $30 steak, 20 bucks in oil, which is ridiculous. But you could take a ribeye or a bone-in ribeye without the giant bone, and cook it like flat, and then you need only an inch of oil. You could turn it and you wouldn't need 20 bucks in oil. But it was more fun. Damn it. Okay, but enough of that, because we promised we'd give away a couple things today based on our last video, and they will be going to
Joshua E. Porter.
Joshua E. Porter will be receiving this Obama-esque Sam the Cooking Guy t-shirts. Congratulations. And by the way, we will reach out to you. You will need to respond through the system, whatever that is. I don't really understand that, but it will be taken care of. And Phil Frank and family will be getting the dark blue version of the Sam the Cooking Guy Obama t-shirts, along with a sticker. Please put on the back of your car so people wonder who the hell this guy is, and a Obama-esque Sam the Cooking Guy mug to enjoy your coffee and looking at the sticker while you wear your shirt. Okay, maybe that's too much. Just do one of them at a time. So, thank you everyone for saying Max is my boss. He is truly my boss. Well, at least I say that makes him feel good. And thanks for hanging out with us today and liking and blah, 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 blah. It truly means an awful lot to us. You guys good? Everybody's good? Good, good?
Good.
See you next time.